منصور ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ولا نذير له ولا مثيل له شهادة تخرجنا بحرمة رمضان في الظلمات إلى النور ونشهد أن سيدنا وسندنا ومولانا محمدا عبده وحبيبه ورسوله الذي أمر بتأجيل الإفطار وتأخير السحور صلى الله تعالى عليه وآله وأصحابه أزواجه ذريته الكرام وأتباعه وخلفائه الراشدين المرشدين المهديين من بعده ووزرائه الكاملين في أهله خصوصا منهم الأئمة خلفاء رسول الله على تطبيق أمرائه المؤمنين حضرة أبي بكر وعمر وعثمان وعلي ذوي القدر الجليل وعلى باقية الصحابة والتابعين رضوان الله تعالى عليهم أجمعين. أيها المؤمنون الحاضرون اتقوا الله تعالى وأطيعون إن الله مع الذين اتقوا والذين هم محسنون. قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتاب منزل على نبي المرسل وما خلقت الجن والإنس إلا ليعبدون ما أريد منهم من رزق وما أريد أن يطعمون إن الله هو الرزاق ذو القوة المتين. صدق الله تعالى ربنا الكريم. أيها المؤمنون الحاضرون السلام عليكم. أيها المؤمنون الحاضرون السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Jumuah Mubarak to everyone. Ramadan Mubarak. We came to the halfway point of Holy Ramadan, going from 15th tonight to 16th, beginning the second half. And Shaykh Abdul Haqq, Allah bless him, he wrote hadith on the Jabir, radiallahu ta'ala anhu, that he said, قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم after the Jumuah Ramadan كفضل رمضان على سائر الشهور. صدق رسول الله أخبرنا بأن سائحين فيها يخوصون في الجبال كفور. The degree of blessedness or preeminence of Jumu'ah in Ramadan is as a degree of blessedness or preeminence of Ramadan over the rest of the months. And said by Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, his title in this hadith is the one who said, that wakefulness, to be awake in Ramadan, can erase mountains of sins. O believers, أيها المؤمنون الحاضرون, we're in the second part of Ramadan, second awsat, the middle of Ramadan. That the first part is Rahmah, and the awsat, the second part is Maghfirah. And the akhir, the last part, was called Na'im, safety from more than one fire. Safety from the two fires of dunya and fires of akhirah. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina. May Allah keep us all safe and keep us away from danger. Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he said, in the time of fitna, he said, after my time, you're going to reach a time of fitna. My ummah is going to be in fitna. Fitna, terrible conditions like we're going through now. like in the time of wars also, and plagues. And this crazy fitna knows what's going on here. He said, that time, save yourself. The one who has a sword, hit it on a rock until it is dull and won't cut anymore. Make it dull, blunt it. Who has a bow, break it so it can't shoot anymore. Don't join that fitna. The pull from shaitan is to rush into the streets, to kill and to shout and to be so angry. The Prophet said, don't do like that. Don't do like that. Go to your homes. Go to your homes. The Prophet said, go to your homes. So I said, go to your homes. What if they come to my home? Ya Rasul? Go to your room. What if they come to my room? Go to the mosque even if you pass away there. Go to the mountain. Take your flocks. Take your family. Go to the mountain. Don't be involved in the fitna. You can't solve it. From time to time in human affairs, it boils up. Our Shaykh used to say, after Quran and Hadith, read history. Read history. Look and see what happened. Look and see. You have to study in your school history. Study anything for history. Look and see what happened to people from time to time. From time to time, as if whole humanity went crazy. Erupting and killing. Prophet said it was going to be a time of that fitna was going to bring haraji. And haraji was a word that the Sahaba didn't know it. What's that haraji? He said killing. Killing until the point where the one who kills doesn't know who he killed or why, and the one who was killed doesn't know why he was killed or who killed him. And it's like that now. Modern fightings, everything by remote control. You don't know who killed you or why, and you don't know who you're killing. In the old days, two armies would meet, and a champion would ride out from either side and challenge each other. It might be the whole thing was settled between two people. Now, read the history of First World War, Second World War, you can't count how many people was killed. And in revolutions also. Worst events cut down like wheat. Millions. Families turned against each other. Brother against brother. Parents against children. Children against parents. Neighbors against neighbors. If that fire should start, no one knows where it's going to stop. May Allah save us from civil wars, revolutions. Everyone who went through one in their countries reported it was so terrible, so difficult. Shaykh used to talk how it was in Lebanon in the 70s. Go to your homes. Be busy with yourself. We said that hadith before. It's a hadith Qudsi that Shaykh Muhyiddin collected. Ibn al-Harabi, our Grand Sheikh's neighbor. He reported that he collected some hadith Qudsi from ancient times in Prophet's time. He found one for Sayyidina Musa. Musa, peace be upon him, he asked to Allah, he could speak to Allah, he was Kalimullah. And he said, "Oh my Lord, can you tell me which action, which deed, good deed, if people do it, you're most happy with them. Praying or fasting or giving charity, which is the thing that you like best from people? What's the thing you like? Preaching? Fighting? Which thing you like best? Almost. I'm happiest with my servant when he or she is busy with their own self, their own matters. They used to say, busy with what's under your own turban. There is a hadith of Prophet ﷺ, the honor of a shepherd is with his flock. Shaykh Abdul Haqq, he explained to us, it means that when a person, this is for simple things, when a person minds their own business, they're dressed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with dignity and honor. Any job someone is doing has a dignity to it. Even someone washing dishes or collecting the trash, when they keep their job, the teacher with their students, the parents with their children, the husband with his office, when everyone looks after their own business, they are dressed with dignity by Allah. And when they leave that to involve themselves with what they're not concerned with, usually it means like politics and revolutions and going into the street to shop, that honor is stripped away and they become exposed. Dar shohrat afat ast, said Shalom Kiwan. In fame is a kind of pestilence which destroys your good deeds, and we look for, asked somebody who knows Persian language to look in Persian books the roots for shohrat. It means fame, but it has a root which means to be exposed. To be exposed. When you're exposed, you lose all your honor. Look how many famous people now is being exposed. They tried to do something, now it's coming out. And they're humiliated. Otherwise looking, oh, they did that, they did that. When you leave your own business for what doesn't concern you, you fall into disrepute, destroys your good deeds, eats them, like the locusts eat the wheat or corn. Now we have a big problem with locusts in Africa and Pakistan. Like that. That shohrat is like locusts, or like this virus coming to eat everything. Because everyone, they have a job. We're going to take it up to another level. First level, look after your dunya affairs, your family, your job, your business, any job, even a simple one. Shaykh Nazim said, Grand Sheikh, one time, he had to go downtown. He went with him in Damascus. They lived up on the mountain on Jabal Kasyoun, the old city. They came down to the marketplace in the city. At the foot of the mountain, there was a man sitting. He had a old newspaper spread out. On that paper, pieces of broken glass, an old key, a bent nail. This was his shop. Junk. Pebble, piece of string, whatever he had. And Shaykh came to him, Ya Abdullah, Kif Tijarat, how's business? That man was, Alhamdulillah, very good. Business is very good. Even the simplest thing, if you keep the honor of it, Allah addresses you with honor. And we said, go to a higher level, that everyone has been given a job. When we started the Khutba, every Friday we read that ayat, Asta'idh billah, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ مَا أُرِيدُ مِنْهُمْ مِنْ رِزْقٍ وَمَا أُرِيدُ أَنْ يُطْعِمُونَ إِنَّ اللَّهَ We read it, but it's not only for show, it's to remind ourselves. Allah says, I didn't create human beings and jinns except for my divine service. And divine service also means to know Him. Many ulama and awliya said that ubudiyya means to know Him. And the Prophet said, who knows himself knows his Lord. So first means we have to be busy knowing ourselves. Every human being is created to be a Khalifatullah, to display and embody His divine names, beautiful names and attributes. Which ones? Each one different, no two the same. And we're put into this world to know that. And everyone should be busy trying to find out the answer to that question. We're sent here for that business. When we pass away, they say when you reach the grave and they finish your janazah and they leave, then you wake up. And they should say, you did your job. A moment ago you were in Yawma Alastu bi Rabbikum, the day of promises, and I sent you to earth and you promised to do your job. You did it? Oh, forgot. Yaqulu ya laytani qadamtu li hayati, says Holy Quran. How I wasted my life. And Shaykh said, Shaykh Hashem said that if you took that person when he realizes or she realizes that they wasted their life and it's too late now, they're in the grave, that person's regret, what's regret in Urdu?
Sharam.
That sharam, that regret is so strong that if you took that person and put them in hell, Jahannam, they're not going to feel it. They're not going to even notice. They're burning from that sharam, from that regret. So much, so humiliated. Oh, when they realize they missed their chance. So Prophet said, be busy with yourself. And Allah said to Sayyidina Musa, when my servant is busy with himself, with his important job that I sent him to into dunya and gave him bodies and all the seeing and hearing and tasting and touching and feeling and thinking and every heart, I gave him everything to know me, to know himself, how I created him or her. Be busy with that. If we're going to be busy with that job, this world should be like a paradise. But no one's busy with that job. Everyone running after this temporary life which is going to go. Everyone's going to the cemetery. The death rate for life is 100%. Prophet said, born to die, build for ruin. Everyone born is going to die. Everything you build is going to be ruined. But we run after it, run after it, run after it. And Allah forgive us. We don't want to go too long. You know the story. Once upon a time, a very rich king and queen decided they're going to build the most beautiful palace on earth, like Taj Mahal, famous places. And they got the best builders and the best architects, and they worked and worked and worked for years, brought the most expensive materials, the finest marble and gold and tiles and everything. And when it was done, they had a gala, a grand opening. And they invited all the important people to come. And all the unimportant people also. Everyone to come and look our palace. And they offered a prize. At a gala, they sometimes offer door prizes and things to make the evening interesting. A pot of gold. Anyone can find any mistake in this place. We made it perfect. Everyone came, and people like to find the mistakes of the other ones, so people were looking very hard to find anything. Not just to get the gold for the pleasure of finding the mistakes. We look for the mistakes of others. We never look at our own mistakes. important. No one could find anything. And in the fairy tale, the clock strikes midnight, and one person comes to the door. It was a simple dervish person. He said, "Oh, Your Majesty, give me my prize. I found 2 mistakes. And I found those mistakes before I ever left my place. I didn't even have to come here to find them. I'm coming now because I was busy. I'm coming to take my prize and go back. Give me." He said, "Not so fast. What you found?" Say, 2 big mistakes. First mistake, this beautiful palace one day is going to be in ruins. And second mistake, these owners and builders are going to die. Not going to last. Give me my prize. They couldn't do anything with his prize. He went. Who was that person? We're asking to meet Allah's holy servants. Allah said, when you go out from your house, say, "I'm intending to meet one of Allah's holy ones, blessed ones." The Prophet said, maybe the one in the street, you don't know who that is. You think it's nothing. When you turn away, he raised his hand, "Oh my Lord, let it to be, it's going to be." You might be on that rank and you don't know. They're hidden. All the saints, his awliya, are hidden. You have to respect all of them. The one you insulted might be Khidr alayhi salam, you don't know. Allah forgive us. They were keeping dark shofrat after us, not showing themselves. And Allah forgive us for their sake, and for the sake of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, for the sake of Holy Ramadan, Yawm al-Jumuah, the second half of Ramadan, for every means by which Allah can forgive us and grant us more mercy. Ala asana kalam mubarak al-nizam kalam Allah malik al-aziz al-anam kama qala Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala fi al-kalam wa idha quriya al-Qur'an fastami'u lahu wa ansitu la'alakum turhamun. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. إنه عليم بذات الصدور. Verily, he knows what's in our hearts. Alhamdulillah, hamdan kamilin, wa salatu wa salam ala rasulina Muhammad wa alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. تعظيما للنبي وتكريما لفخامة شان شفيع. فقال عز وجل قائلا بالمخبرة قائلا مخبرا وآمرا إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى سيدنا محمد آخر الأنبياء وأسباطهم في النور. The last prophet and Sabak, foremost of them in lights. أفكار العرب والأجام مولانا ومولانا لمين مختار مين سيدنا بالقاسم محمد يا أيها المشتاقون لنور الجمال المترجون شفاعته صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى سيدنا محمد كما صليت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى سيدنا إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. وبارك اللهم على سيدنا محمد وعلى سيدنا محمد كما بارك على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى سيدنا إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا ونبينا مولانا محمد سيدنا ولي والآخرين. تب إلينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم إنك على كل شيء قدير وإجابة الجدير. اللهم اهدنا من فضلك فيما هديت وعافنا فيما عافيت وتولنا فيمن توليت وبارك لنا فيما أعطيت وقنا واصرف عنا شر ما قضيت فإنك تقضي ويقضى عليك وإنه لا يذل من وليت ولا يعز من عليك تبارك ربنا وتعاليت فلك الحمد ولما قضيت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك صلى الله على النبي الأمي وعلى وصحبه وسلم اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين واغفر لنا ولإخواننا الذين سبقونا بالإيمان ولا تجعل في قلوبنا غلا للذين آمنوا ربنا إنك رؤوف رحيم وانصرهم عدوك وعدوهم يا أرحم الراحمين يا الله رب اجعل منا لك وليا اجعل منا لك سلطانا نصيرا وكان حقا علينا نصر المؤمنين اللهم افتح لنا أبواب السداد بأيدينا إن الله لطيف بالإيمان يا غارة الله يا غارة الله يا غارة الله أدركنا يا غارة الله إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون ولذكر الله أكبر والله يعلم ما تصنعون. عليكم السلام.
اللهم صل على سيدنا وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وسلم. الله أكبر الله أكبر.